My name is Lawrence Herman, and this is the School of Public Policy. Today I released a paper entitled Investment Review in Canada, We Can Do Better. The purpose of this paper is to address the public debate about investment review in Canada and to show how we can improve it. The more precise objective is to give the government in Ottawa, in their review of the legislation, some ideas about how it can be improved, particularly to make it more open, more transparent, more predictable. Well, this is an important issue in Canada because we have an investment review regime where a lot of the decision-making is simply not disclosed. It's not made public. We don't know the reasons for either the approval or the disapproval of a proposed investment. These are all large investments that are over a significant threshold. But in cases of large investments, those investments are even more important to the Canadian public, and yet we don't know why a particular proposal, foreign investment proposal, is either approved or rejected. And we address in the paper the example of the BHP proposal to take over Potash Corporation of Saskatchewan. The minister said he wasn't satisfied with the proposal in the first round, and he referred it back to the company. The company never went further. They withdrew their bid and went home, but we never knew why the minister wasn't satisfied. And surely in Canada, we deserve to have that kind of information. Well, the problem is that when foreign investors look into Canada and they see legislation that is shrouded in secrecy, that does not disclose decision-making, they tend to think that the Canadian process is highly politicized or arbitrary. And that isn't good for Canada. It's not good because the foreign investors do not really fully understand the rules of the game. And we think that these gaps in the legislation can be improved upon. We don't think it will take a great deal of rewriting of the legislation. We think a lot of it could be done by issuing guidelines and regulations. And we think a lot more can be done for the minister to issue reasons why a particular investment is rejected on the basis of not meeting the net benefit test, or we go even further. We say that when a major investment is approved as consistent with the net benefit test, we should know why. Well, the key recommendations in the paper are: number one, fill in the gaps; number two, root out the secrecy and opaqueness in the legislation; number three, provide greater certainty in the case of, for example, investments that affect national security. Tell us what national security is so that we know the kinds of ingredients that go into either rejecting or considering as valid a particular investment. And we also go a little further. We say there's a need for some tweaking to deal with the question not only of state-owned enterprises, but enterprises that are under the influence of governments, not necessarily owned or controlled by those governments. In a nutshell, those are the recommendations we make. My name is Lawrence Herman. This is the School of Public Policy. Thank you for watching.